Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. This is a full face first impressions of all brand new makeup. Now, before y'all come at me, I know people don't like these videos. I personally still do. I mean, I find them helpful. I do find that if coming back and giving another review later on to say how well it worked for you or using it in another video might be helpful, but today I've got the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Pound Cake Powder. I've got this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Lip Tint. We've got the Milk Flex Highlighter. I've got Jouer Face Powder. This Catrice Prime and Fine, I don't remember ever using. I've got the Wander Beauty Trip for Two Bronzer and Blush Duo. I've got some iconic London highlighter drops. Flower Beauty Seal the Deal. Catrice Camouflage. I heard a lot of good things about this. Haven't used it. And Hourglass Arch. We've got more things. I've got the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. I've never used on my under eyes. Benefit They're Real. I haven't used that on my lower lash line. There's just loads and loads of products here, so if you are interested in getting the look that I have in my thumbnail, then just keep watching. So right here, we're going to start out with brows. Is the Hourglass Arch, and you've got, obviously, the spoolie on one end, but let's see. It's supposed to be micro fine. And boy, that looks really, really tiny. So let's see. I got mine in the shade, I think it's soft brunette. I want to know if this is true to the color on the website. So I always start off my brow in the middle, and then I'm working it toward the tail. Same thing on the top, and then I wait to fill in the middle at the end. I mean, so far, it's doing well. It's not too over, emollient or creamy. It seems to be doing just fine. Is it worth the price tag? I'm not sure. I can't make that statement just yet. It is taking some time to build some color, some pigment, so I must have just chose the wrong shade. I might have needed a darker shade, but I do like the effect it's giving me. It's very, very soft. It seems like it would be really, really foolproof, sort of beginner friendly and very difficult to, mess up. So I'm going to sort of finesse this brow and I will be right back. I am so not impressed with this pencil. Not only is it about $28, but I had to go through this and go up and up and up for each brow probably 4 times. I would blow through this in less than 1 week. It is not worth it. And I've had better brow days. So it's not overly pigmented. It's a good shade match, but it's not pigmented enough. Let's go in with our Neutrogena Hydro Boost Lip Treatment. Says it's new. Ooh. It's really thin, but very, very moisturizing. It feels really nice. And it has no smell. I'm a fan of things that have no smell. I don't have a new eye primer, so I'll just go prime my eyes and I'll be right back. We're doing a Deck of Scarlet look today with the eyes. Now I'm going to take the Benefit They're Real. This is supposed to be a mascara. So the wand looks like this, but I'm going to use it to set my brows because it is a brown. See, this has more like the type of pigment that I need for my brows. So I'm just setting the brows with this gel. And since it's deposited in one particular area, I'm going to spoolie that out after. Or just wipe off the wand. And I'm also going to be using this on my top and lower lashes as well. So this is working really well. as an eyebrow gel to set the brows. And as you can see now, my brows are true to what I would like them to look like. Going into the deck of Scarlet Destination Desert palette, let's open her up. Oh, it comes with a large mirror, and look at this color story. Now, this is a subscription service. I ordered this myself. You get to pick exactly what palette you want. So I saw a tutorial with this. I cannot remember who did it or what it was like, but I liked this color story. And it is $29.95, but if you use any influencer's code, it ends up being $20 for the first month. You're not locked in, and you can cancel straight away right after. So let's get to creating an eye look. I'm definitely, you guys know me by now, going in with Sunrise. This is a beautiful sort of orangey shade. Oh, the pigment. Oh my word. So we're going to start out with this shade, just as a transition shade. I just want to say, no fallout whatsoever in this pan. There's a matte brow bone shade. There's like a few transition shades, lots of shimmers. In fact, let's swatch them. So here are the swatches. They're super pigmented. I really like this green. I'm underwhelmed by this shade, but these three look exactly right up my alley. And I love that there's a matte brow bone shade. And there's a big mirror. So it's definitely travel friendly, very sleek. I really like this so far. Going right beneath that transition shade, I'm taking Wildflower. This one has a little bit more fallout, but the pigment, they're not patchy. They're blending super easy. And I just can't believe this pigment. Now, some of the palettes come with liners. Sometimes they come with magnificent metal type shadows with the palette, so it's all up to you. If you want to do some research of the different palettes online, you can make your decision of which palette you would like to go with, but I really recommend this service. I got this palette and another one, and then I canceled, and when I need another eyeshadow palette and I see some inspiration, then I will definitely be repurchasing this item. I am so impressed. What I love about this palette too is there's a very clear distinction between the yellow and then the sort of, this is creating a sunrise. So you can see that there's the orange and then sort of that corally shade. They're not blending into one another, they're staying separated, which I love. I think I'm going to take Nomad here all over the lid. Oh yeah. That's gorgeous. Guys, look at this pigment. That's impeccable. Now on this Shop Miss A Studio E142 is sort of a pencil brush. Taking Nocturnal here, which has some fallout, but nothing huge. I could care less about fallout unless it's just, you know, dusty and there's no pigment. But as you can see, this shade is very pigmented and it's great. It's like a nice purple. So we're just gonna smoke the outer crease out, and it's really blending well with that sort of fiery orange slash, it's almost orange slash purple shade. So they look really, really great together. I really like that. Taking the Benefit They're Real mascara, I'm going to do the top lashes to show you if there's any length. So here my lashes are with one coat. I definitely don't see myself reaching for this for, you know, my lash line on the top at all. It's not that lengthening. And then I'm going in with the CoverGirl Get In Line Active liner. I'm going to go put this on, and I can't do it on camera, guys. I'm too scared, and I'll be right back. So in probably less than 10 seconds, I did this very nice fine line. This is a nice brush tip. It's super ultra black. And I find that I can make, you know, the smallest and then really make it big if I want to. So very impressed with the CoverGirl. I've never tried this and I'm very impressed. I'm going to, it's a liquid liner, so, and this is $3.50. Going to chuck on some lashes and then we'll move on to the complexion. For lashes, I went in with the Style Amy with the Nakia Joy Cosmetics lashes. I love it. It's part of, no, it's not part of the Naked, but I really, really love these lashes. They're perfect on the lash line. They don't irritate my eyes. I can wear them all day. I could go on and on and on about that. For our brow bone, I'm just going to take my pinky finger and go into the shade Sands. And this is actually pretty pigmented for a brow bone shade. Perfect. Really, really gorgeous. This palette is an A+ for me. So for primer, I'm actually going to go in with this mini sample size of the Dior Backstage. And I want to mix in this iconic London Illuminator. I know that it dries down matte. I'm just going to put that on the back of my hand. It looks like this. Put a little bit of that Dior on there. I'm going to take my finger, mix it all up. Let's see what kind of, looks like this. So let's dot that all over the face and see what we come up with. So this feels really nice, and honestly, it really, really looks super good. I know this is an oily skin tip. If you want a dewy looking foundation but can't wear dewy foundations, mix in a matte liquid illuminator that dries down matte. So Iconic London is really, really known for their illuminators, and this is, I don't know the shade. It just says Illuminator. Yeah. So Iconic London Illuminator here, and Dior Backstage Primer. Let me know what you guys are picking up from the sale, for the Sephora sale. I didn't go crazy this year, so I look illuminated, pretty. I like this. I think it looks amazing. Can't say anything bad about it. So now going in with this overhyped HD liquid coverage foundation from Catrice. It says it lasts up to 24 hours, mattifying, which I'm glad I went in with the illuminator. And so it's got that second skin effect. It's really lightweight, very, very liquidy. So let's see. Look how that drips down. I'm going to take my Shop Miss A Paw blender. And this really is super, super duper lightweight. I mean, this is like water weight. So it's going on like nothing. I think the shade match is perfect. Rose beige is what I chose. Let me go do the rest of my face and I will be right back. So I have to say that this is not really mattifying. It's a satin matte. It's absolutely buildable from, you can make this super sheer skin-like with a moisturizer, but I built mine up to full coverage and it's not heavy at all. It's super thin. It literally feels like my skin, but it's just completely perfected, and you can see that illuminating drop through. I think I look really healthy and radiant, and I am super impressed. Now I'm taking the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and blending that in, NW20. So this is really, really full coverage, super thin. There's no smell, I feel, to either of these products, which is a plus. Wow. See the coverage on the under eye? Oh, that is perfection if I've ever seen it. So that is full coverage. Totally took away my bags, the blueness I had. I'm so impressed. Now going in with the Huda Beauty baking powder in Pound Cake, I can say that this is very heavily fragranced, and I'm not a fan of that, but I heard this was really good for baking the under eye. And I'm not going to bake, I'm merely setting. what this just did is amazing. It set the concealer, but it actually added coverage. It's like it added another layer of coverage with powder. So I'm impressed with that. It's not making me look dry or crepey at all. I don't know. I'm impressed. I really like it. It's brightening. It added some full coverage. It's pore minimizing. I can say I'm impressed. All right, going in with the Jouer Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder, and I chose light. Looks like this. I'm just taking my IT Cosmetics powder brush. Wow, did you guys just see that? It completely blurred this whole side of my face out. I will show you. Like it said, it blurred it. So from this side, you can see, to this side. I just feel like, watch, that it nearly, see how it just perfects it? Wow. I'm impressed with this powder. It's super, super light. It has no scent at all. And it's, oh my gosh, there's like no kick up. I am loving this right now. Now, just to save some time, I went back into the Deck of Scarlet palette and I took these two shades on this brush that I'm obsessed with. It's a $1 brush from AOA Studio. E142 is like the perfect lower lash line, you know, brush. Obsessed. It's really, really soft. And then I went in with the Benefit and I really, really like, I love that Benefit for the lower lashes. So let's go ahead and go on into the Trip for Two from Wander Beauty. And I got this shade, it doesn't say. Anyway, I got Daiquiri and Tulum. So Daiquiri and Tulum here. We're just gonna take some brushes. Where's all my brushes? Ugh. I never went in with that NARS concealer. I just remember that. Going right in here into Tulum for the bronzer. I'm just going to bronze the... Okay, it's really pigmented. And guys, I think there's a shade lighter than this one. So there's only 2 shades of this. And this was the deepest. So if you're any darker than me, it's not going to work out for you. But it's blending beautifully. I have no issues. It's not patchy. It looks completely beautiful and nice and diffused. I can definitely see this becoming quickly one of my new favorite bronzers. Going in with the blush in Daiquiri, this looks really bright, so I'm gonna do a light hand with that. Ooh, it's kind of patchy, isn't it? Maybe it's the brush I'm using, but it is pigmented, so that I like. Yeah. You guys, this is really beautiful. I love it, actually. Going in with the Milk Flex Illuminator, and this is in the shade Iced, so it looks like this. Sort of a nice champagne. It's got the embossed flex in there. Taking my ABH brush, and we're gonna... Okay, that's extremely pigmented. We'll take it over here. It even goes all the way over here, guys. So this is a highlighter you don't want to mess around with. If you're looking to be highlighted, glowing to the gods, then this is for you. Guys, look, can we take a minute? Let's swatch it. So here's what it looks like swatched. I recommend this for the sale. Still have a couple days. Guys, look at this. Wow, I'm impressed. It does emphasize texture though, so just be aware of that. But like, can we take a second? Wow. But you definitely can see it emphasizes texture for sure. So I didn't have a new lip liner. This is driving me nuts though. I'll take a powder brush over that. I'm going in with this Revlon Super Lustrous Lip stick, and I swatched it right here. It's in the shade Bare Affair. I just thought I would try this out. Wow. It's a really creamy nude. Sort of effortless, foolproof. You can't go wrong with it. Okay, last but not least, setting spray. Let's seal the deal with some Flower Beauty Hydrating Setting Spray with a dewy finish. This has got to be one of the finest mists, and it smells delicious. Going with my fan, highest setting. So you guys, my first impressions of the Hourglass, I hated it. Don't pick it up for the sale. I love this Wander Beauty Trip for Two in these shades specifically, Daiquiri and Tulum. How beautiful. The milk highlight, if you don't have textured skin, but you're really going for something super nice and glowy and just for like a special occasion, or you just like that type of thing, this shade Iced, I highly recommend. And the star of the show is this drugstore foundation. I'm blown away. The HD Liquid Coverage Foundation lasts up to 24 hours. It's very, very lightweight, non-oily texture that feels like a second skin. I can attest that it does. Provides a long-lasting full coverage without mask effect, yes. Hand creates an even complexion with high-definition finish for camera-ready skin. Wow. So I just can't believe I haven't used that ever. We're going back finally into the deck of Scarlet, and I'm going to take Sahara right here, and I'm just going to place that on my inner corner. Wow. And guys, I highly recommend, if you get the deck of Scarlet service, get this palette. There's endless looks you can do. I really love like this green. I want to look at like these shades right here for another look. Let me know if you want to see another look using this palette. I highly recommend it. You can actually just buy these palettes from Deck of Scarlet outright for $29.95. You don't even have to sign up for the service. So yeah, I'm highly impressed. Let me know if you guys will be picking up any of these items I used on my face today. I love you all. Subscribe if you're not already, and have a great day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.